Oh, we're having a laugh, aren't we? Little Karl with his sandwich and that.
Hasn't he?
I'm still bruised where you punched me in the shoulder, showing that you could box.
Yeah, to be fair though, Rick, you do think that you're now a professional boxer because you've been on the telly boxing.
Yeah.
No, he does. I mean, he laughs about it, but he does walk around thinking, yeah, I could probably handle myself in a street brawl.
In fact, I walk around handling myself.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, don't I, Karl?
And often Karl.
Yeah. Oh, I love it's because his little round head. I've got another mate that's got a little bald head, and I'd like to squeeze it. I'd just like to see how far. Do you know what I mean? Like an egg, you can squeeze it that way, sort of sideways, and that hurts. But then squeeze it forward to back, it doesn't hurt so much, does it?
Do you know what worries me though? I think if you ever actually did crack Karl's head, I think yolk would come out.
Yeah. He was drawing, and I gave him a little karate chop on the back of the head, and he jumped. He spasmed.
Sorry, you gave him a karate chop on the back of the head?
Yeah.
To be fair though, I think I'd spasm, Rick. If a man crept up behind me and karate chopped me in the neck, that's probably a natural reaction.
Didn't I laugh, Karl?
That's right, good laugh.
Oh, so we got lots of little things to get through. I mean, look at his little face. You're right. We had a little lunch yesterday, didn't we?
We did indeed. That was a nightmare.
Yeah.
I hate going out with you two.
I was explaining to Karl, right? I like to excite Karl's imagination, right? And if it involves chimps or monkeys, all the better. Brains he likes, parts of the body, deformity. You know, I know where to, you know, what buttons to push. And, I told him about this thing. I don't know if any of you out there know about this, but there's an experiment they did in the 50s, a clinical psychology experiment where there's your two hemispheres of the brain. Okay, they're joined by a thing called the corpus callosum, right, which is just a little flap of skin, like a little scarlet lead that joins your two hemispheres. And what they did, they cut that in half, and they thought it was a cure for schizophrenia. But what it turned out to be, or epilepsy, I think, I can't remember, was that your two sides of your brains didn't function together. You couldn't get information. I was telling Karl all this thing, and one of the things I told him was that they did it on a monkey, and it fought itself over a nut. Like, its right arm was connected, you know, by its left lobe of the brain, and it was fighting over itself. And Karl went, instead of like thinking this is amazing experiment, he went, would it have been happy if you'd given it two nuts?
Yeah, I know. Well, you started off by explaining it, and I remember you mentioned, because I was watching the two of you as you were describing it to me, you said, of course, one side of the brain deals with symbolism, and as you said the word symbolism, I noticed Karl drift away from looking at you, pick up his mobile phone, and start pressing buttons randomly. And I thought it was the word symbolism that got him, and I noticed it took you just a moment longer, and I think the first thing you said was, when did I lose you?
Yeah, I knew I'd lost him.
It's extraordinary, and he doesn't even try to disguise it.
I think I said nomenclature at one point as well.
Right, yeah.
And I knew I was dicing with death there. Yeah. But, but I told you, you tried to look it up, didn't you, on the web? You didn't find anything about it, did you?
The spelling of it's, what is it again? What's the word?
Corpus callosum.
Yeah, so I couldn't do it.
No, it's no point. Don't bother.
Give up.
Don't bother. So if anyone knows any interesting facts about that,
but yours hasn't been cut in half, has it, Karl? That would, again, might explain something.
I'll tell you what we will be talking about later. I don't know if you're sort of aware of them, Steve.
Go on.
Bonobos.
Oh, I
don't know much about bonobos.
I told him about, he was looking for stuff. I said, put in bonobo. He was having no luck with chimp. And they're a form of chimpanzee, but, they're even closer to us, evolutionarily speaking. They've got their social groups are more like ours, they're more intelligent, and he was loving it, weren't you?
So is it human bonobo Karl? Is that how it works on the evolutionary ladder?
Chimp Karl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about
so we're talking about bonobos, you're excited about that?
Yeah,
That's coming up in monkey news?
No, I think it's a bit of a monkey bonus.
Phone up if you want to play XF Family Fortunes.
Now, a lot of people, of course, won't be familiar with this because we played this in the very early days of XFM.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain the rules, or do you just want people to phone in?
It's like Family Fortunes. We need two of you. I asked you...
Do you remember we discussed this before? You can't say that.
Yeah. And so get two on the line, you're competing against each other, and so it's fingers on the buzzers. Will you stop chewing, picking your teeth? I mean, even if the listeners can't, it really annoys me.
It is a bit like having a chimp in the room.
Do you know what I mean, Karl?
Right.
Have you ever sat him eat hot food?
No.
Honestly, it is like a chimp. He's going oh, what are you doing? What? Just get... Oh, God.
Or like the Cookie Monster.
Yeah. Oh, God, I'm never annoying, Carl, so why are you? Do you know what I mean, Steve?
You're so annoying. Have you been with him for trying to have lunch with Ricky?
Yeah.
It's the hardest thing possible. You wander around for hours. It's a combination. It used to be bad even before he was a celebrity because he has a tolerance level. It's extraordinary. I mean, he is irritated by a car honking its horn in the street. It's like, I can't believe it. Let's go in here. I'm so angry. He gets annoyed by police sirens, by rain, wind, birds in the air, other people in the streets.
They're the most annoying.
Children particularly, whether they're in a school playground we happen to be walking past, whether they're on TV.
It's just noise that isn't mine.
Well, I know, but this is the thing, you are the most irritating man I've ever met, without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, you know that, Karl, don't you? I mean, noises he makes, it's extraordinary. I mean, I've been editing some behind-the-scenes footage we shot of, making the second series of The Office. It's extraordinary. I've had to cut sequences out involving Ricky because they'll just think he's a giver, just think he's an idiot, like some kind of puppet that the rest of us are controlling, because he's shouting, he's whistling, he's honking, he's making noises, he's dancing around. It's extraordinary. And if you're out trying to find somewhere to eat with him, all these irritants, all these annoyances, and it's, oh, that music's too loud, I don't like that particular song, I'm not going in there, there's more than 8 people in that cafe, I'm not going in there. It's just extraordinary. I think we need a woman. I'm thinking of hiring a woman, like a PA, to just go out ahead of us, scout ahead of us, go in, you know, and she can just phone back and say,
oh, sexist. Oh.
Or a guy.
Oh, that's
Or a fella.
Oh, sexist.
Or a fella. Just to scout ahead.
Oh, I'm
phone
thinking
back.
of hiring a woman, subservient role. We couldn't hire him. Oh no. Oh, sexist.
Well, that or a chance to meet a woman.
Yeah.
That I'm also paying.
It's like paying for it.
Exactly.
Slightly more above board.
Yeah.
So, if you want to play Family Fortunes, call up. What's the number?
08700 800 1234.
Yeah, it's just like Family Fortunes. 2 of you are competing for some great prizes. And, I go, something you know how it goes, and then I go Buzz and play it on board.
It's not as high tech.